For today's dedication festival, I've sent out letters and notices, a call to those who've been away from church for a while or who've stopped coming for one reason or another. I've invited them to come back. Of course, everyone will have their own reasons for not coming to church. Some may have simply got out of the habit. The pandemic was a catalyst for change, and for many, church was one of the things that slipped away. But I'm also aware that for others, something happened. An event, a conversation that made them not want to come back. It's very possible that things have happened in this church or in other churches that made people feel unwelcome, that they were treated unkindly. Perhaps there was a disagreement that wasn't handled well, or a change in direction, or leadership that felt abrupt or disorienting. Maybe someone said something cruel or thoughtless. Or maybe no one said anything at all when something should have been said. Some may have felt judged, or out of place, or simply not needed. Whatever the story, something shifted. And for some, the church no longer felt like a space where they belonged. So it may seem odd that the gospel appointed for today is one of Jesus driving people out of God's house. Hasn't there been enough of that already? I thought Jesus came to reconcile, to invite people in. What happened? Well, what looks like an act of exclusion is in fact an act of opening. Jesus' disruption is not a snub. It's an intervention, a confrontation of a system that had stopped serving the people the temple was meant for. You see, the temple system had boundaries: who could enter, where they could go, what they could offer, how they had to be. And for many, that system had deep meaning. It helped shape a life of prayer and obedience to God. But the rules and routines, however well-intentioned, began to get in the way. Some who came hoping to meet God found they couldn't. So Jesus overturns the tables, not to reject the people involved, but to dismantle the barriers that they'd come to represent. He disrupts the business of religion to reassert the purpose of the temple, to be a house of prayer for all. It's an act of making room in a place where those in need, those carrying pain, those treated as unworthy, had found their access to God's house limited. So if you've ever felt that church was a place that you were not welcome, or if you felt pushed to the edges by the way things were done, or the things that were said, then this gospel is for you. It says, Christ sees what gets in the way, and Christ will not leave it standing. It's worth remembering what this building is dedicated to do. The Church of Christ is meant to welcome those who are weary, uncertain, or searching. It's a place devoted to works of mercy, of healing, reconciling, listening, and learning. And that work is not simple, or quick, or once and for all. The hurts of the past are real, and they won't be undone by any one sermon. But know that there is room in this church for you, because Christ is here, clearing space, opening doors, offering hospitality to the very people the systems of religion have excluded. And perhaps today is not about returning to what was, but discovering what might be possible now.